Gog and Magog prophecy, Jewish and Christian version, vice versa, the Holy Qur'an. Texts from the book of the Prophet Ezekiel, or Elisha in Islam, and chapters 38 and 39 about the nations that will be against the children of Israel and the war of Gog and Magog. I know very well that the vast majority of listeners do not know anything about the Jews' perception regarding the peoples of the continent of Asia and Africa, and in fact they hate them with extreme hatred, and if it were in their power, they would have exterminated these peoples from the surface of the earth. Chapters 38 and 39 of the book of Ezekiel describe the prophet Ezekiel, or Elisha in the Qur'an, a prophecy about a coming great war called Gog and Magog, a future battle in which it is claimed that an alliance of nations will attack the children of Israel at the end of time. This war is believed to be the Armageddon mentioned in the book of Revelation. Of course, Muslims know that all of this slander is distorted or written by their own hands, as God Almighty described Christians and the children of Israel in the Qur'an. But let's take this story from their books. The mentioned nations, Gog, leader of a coalition of nations, referred to as the Prince of Rosh, Meshach, and Togarmah, Ezekiel 38:2. Some scholars believe that Gog may represent a future Russian or Caucasian empire. It is located in the North Caucasus or Central Asia. Magog, a people related to Gog, often interpreted as a people from the North Caucasus or Central Asia. Meshach, it is believed to be the ancient kingdom of Mysia in Asia Minor, Genesis 10:2-3. They are believed to be located in the Black Sea region. Tubal, believed to be Tubal, a people from Asia Minor, believed to be located in the Anatolia region, modern Turkey. Gomer, believed to be a people from the North Caucasus or Central Asia, Genesis 10:2-3. Beit Togarmah, it is believed to be a region in Asia Minor, believed to be located in the North Caucasus or Central Asia. It is believed to refer to a people of Sumerian origin who inhabited southern Russia and modern-day Ukraine. Cush, an ancient kingdom in southern Sudan. Towels, believed to be Libya or of ancient Berber origin. Marwa, an ancient kingdom in South Sudan. Elam, an ancient kingdom in southwestern Iran. Persia, an ancient kingdom in southwestern Iran. Madai, an ancient kingdom in northwestern Iran. Jamar, they are believed to be a people from the North Caucasus or Central Asia. They are all from the north. The text indicates that all these nations will come from the north to attack the children of Israel. Shaspik, an ancient people who lived in northern Syria. Aden, an ancient port city on the coast of southern Yemen. Everyone who lives in the Maghreb, it is believed that it refers to the peoples of North Africa. Nothing came about the Arab Gulf states, Jordan or Egypt, the role of these nations in the war. In his book from Safar 38-39, the prophet Ezekiel, or Elisha, in the Qur'an describes Gog, the narrow-eyed Russian-Kazakh leader Mongolia region, as planning to invade the children of Israel, and his great army will be like the clouds that cover the earth, Ezekiel 38:16. As it is difficult to count what the cloud consists of, he will come with a huge army from many nations, aiming to plunder the wealth of the children of Israel and take its people captive. Ezekiel 38:12-13. Attack plan. God commands Gog to muster a huge army from many nations. Ezekiel 38:27. Gog and his army are heading south towards Israel, intending to plunder its wealth and take its people captive. Ezekiel 38:8-16. God declares that he will defend Israel and defeat Gog and his army. Ezekiel 38:17-23 explain the details of the battle. Gog's motive. Ezekiel describes Gog's motivation for war as the desire to plunder Israel's wealth and take its people captive. Ezekiel 38:12-16. Gog's plan. Gog plans to mobilize a huge army from various nations to attack Israel. He would come from the north and attack over open terrain, believing that the people of Israel would be weak. Ezekiel 38:14-16. God's intervention. According to them, God will intervene in this battle to protect his people, the children of Israel. God will bring down his wrath on Gog, the Russian and Kazakh commander, at their expense, and his great army, which he described as difficult to count because it will be like clouds. He will use fire, hail, earthquakes, and pestilences on them. Ezekiel 38:19-23. Defeat of Gog. God defeats Gog and his army in a crushing defeat, and they fall on the land of Israel. Ezekiel 39:4. Battle results. This battle will be a sign of the end of times, and will display God's power and greatness at their expense. The children of Israel will return to their land and enjoy peace and security. Ezekiel 39:28-9. Interpretation of prophecy. There are many different interpretations of this prophecy, some literal and others symbolic. Some Christians and Jews believe that this prophecy predicts a real war that will occur in the future. Others see it as a symbolic story that represents the struggle between good, which is represented by the children of Israel, and evil, which is represented by all the nations mentioned, that is, almost all of North Asia and North Africa. Now let's listen to the story from the Quranic verses. Gog and Magog 18-94-18-102. Surah Al-Kahf 18-94. They said, O Zulkarnain, Gog and Magog are corrupters of the earth. Can we pay you to create a barrier between us and them? 18-95. He said, My Lord has given me great bounties. If you cooperate with me, I will build a dam between you and them. 18-96. Bring to me masses of iron. Once he filled the gap between the two palisades, he said, Blow. Once it was red hot, he said, Help me pour tar on top of it. 18-97. Thus they could not climb it, nor could they bore holes in it. 18-98. He said, This is mercy from my Lord. When the prophecy of my Lord comes to pass, he will cause the dam to crumble. The prophecy of my Lord is truth. 18-99. At that time, we will let them invade with one another. Then the horn will be blown, and we will summon them all together. 18-100. We will present hell on that day to the disbelievers. 18-101. They are the ones whose eyes were to veil to see my message, nor could they hear. 18-100. To do those who disbelieve think that they can get away with setting up my servants as gods beside me. We have prepared for the disbelievers hell as an eternal abode. 18-94-98. One of my duties as God's messenger, the covenant, is to state that Gog and Magog, the final sign before the end of the world, will reappear in 20-70 AD, 1700 odd. That's 10 years before the end. Note that Gog and Magog occur in Surah 18 and 21, precisely 17 verses before the end of each surah, representing 17 lunar centuries. See 72-27 and Appendix 25.